Hey, if you've purchased and installed Allure Ultra Flooring, I just wanted to share with you a really cool guide that I found here at mydiygenius.com. Now, this guide actually shows you how to clean and maintain your floor so you can keep it looking nice. Also, it gives you some instructions on how to replace planks if you have some sort of accident and what to do when those things happen, because we know those things happen sometimes. We have a spill or we accidentally scratch the floor. This guide actually gives instructions on what to do. So I'm going to show you how to get to that guide right now. We are here at mydiygenius.com, the home page. We're going to click on Support Center, and that will pull up the Support Center. And it just happens to be right at the top of the blog here, the Allure Ultra Flooring Cleaning and Maintenance Instructions. But if you're looking at this at a later date, you might not see it here. So in order to find it, you can always click on Maintenance up here, and that should bring it up. It might be farther down the line here, but you will find it here on this blog. And once you find it here, you just click on the title, Allure Ultra Flooring Cleaning and Maintenance Instructions, and that will bring up the article here. And as you read through the article, you'll see that you can actually download the PDF guide right here so you can print it out, and we'll take a look at that in a second. You can also download the complete owner's manual on the My DIY Genius resources page by clicking this link. So, like I said, you can either follow the instructions by looking at your browser here on the internet. Maybe you're looking on a tablet or a cell phone, or you could be looking at a desktop. But if you're right next to your floor, you might want to actually download these instructions and print them out so you have them right there. And the way to do that is back up at the top, you click on Download the official Traffic Master Allure Ultra Flooring Cleaning and Maintenance Instructions here. You click on that, and it will pull up the guide right here for you. And the guide is only, I think, 5 pages long here, and we'll just walk through it real quick. It starts with preventative maintenance, and it talks about really common sense instructions here. You really should use non-rubber protective mats in front of your doors leading to outside so you can keep all that gritty sand and rocks and things off your floor, because once you have the rocks on there, it's easier to scratch your floor. So be sure to use protective mats and get those by the doorway if you don't have them there. Also, you want to install those floor protectors on your furniture legs. That way, if you're moving furniture and you are dragging it over your floor, you have something that will protect your floor from being scratched. And this is the same with any type of floor. It's not just Allure, especially on real wood floors or any other type of floors. You want to make sure you protect your floors from your furniture, because furniture is often heavy, and if you drag it, you're likely to scratch your floor. So install those felt floor protectors. I think they're only like a couple dollars or something like that, so it's well worth the investment. Also, you'll want to dust mop or vacuum your floor at least twice a week. You want to make sure that sand and the dirt doesn't build up and damage the floor. So keep that grit and all the rocks and dust and everything off of your floor. Also, I've seen a lot of questions from people that ask about their dogs and whether or not it'd be okay to let their dogs walk on the floor. And the answer is yes. There have been a lot of customers who have dogs who are satisfied with their flooring and haven't had their floors damaged by their animals. But you also need to make sure that your pets are well groomed. Make sure that their nails are clipped, and so they're not digging into the floor. That's just another common sense piece of advice here. Just make sure your animals have clipped nails, and you should be fine. And along that note, if you're wearing high-heeled shoes, make sure you wear the proper tips on those heels. You want to avoid exposure to direct sunlight for prolonged periods of time, so be sure to have curtains on your windows and make sure you maintain a consistent temperature in your home, and you won't have any problems there. Also, this is a biggie. Do not use a steam cleaner on the Allure flooring because it can result in permanent damage to your floor, and that will void the warranty. So be sure to keep that steam cleaner away from your Allure flooring. Now the second part here, we go into the regular maintenance, and it talks about what to do with food spills, shoe marks and scuffs, regular household dirt, and water, scratches, and stains and things like that. Basically what you want to do is if you have any food spills, you want to clean them up as quickly as possible. And you want to go ahead and get yourself a liquid vinyl cleaner. Just make sure that it's one that's an all-purpose liquid cleaner, and it's not abrasive. Halstead, the manufacturer of Allure, does not recommend powdered cleaners, oil soaps, dishwashing detergents, or other dusting products. You want to make sure you use a biodegradable cleaner that doesn't leave residue or haze or require any rinsing after it's applied. And if you find you're getting shoe marks and scuffs on your floor, you can easily remove that. Allure has a product called Allure Single Step, and you can use that to sort of spot clean the area. And if you use a green Scotch-Brite pad, you'll be fine. Just make sure that you use that Scotch-Brite pad gently so that you're not really deeply scratching your floor. So be gentle with that Scotch-Brite pad and use that Allure Single Step, and you should be fine there. And we're going to skip along down here. You can read a lot of these yourself. I'll just hit some of the most important ones here. Make sure you do not wax your Allure floor. That can be a big problem. Just use the Allure Single Step for heavy wear. And make sure if you are using Allure Single Step, you only need to use that a couple times a year so it doesn't build up on your floor. If your floor is exposed to excessive amounts of water due to flooding, you don't have to panic because the Allure Ultra itself is waterproof. Now, what you have underneath the Allure flooring may not be waterproof, so it is important to remove the water as quickly as possible with a wet vac or other device, and you do need to ventilate the room, so it's important to turn on that dehumidifier and reduce the moisture levels back to normal. You don't want the moisture getting underneath your Allure flooring or anything like that. So make sure to keep it as dry as possible and clean up that water and moisture as soon as you can. Now again, if you have deep scratches, you might find it necessary to actually replace the plank. And we're actually going to look at that here in a second. There are instructions in this guide for that. Now remember, you can always contact your Home Depot representative or Halstead, who is the manufacturer of Allure, and if you have any other problems, and they'll be sure to answer your questions and help you out. Now on the next page we have your first aid for your Allure floor, and these are just some more tips, sort of common issues that people have. How to remove chewing gum, adhesive, crown and candle wax, and other similar substances. You can use ice to remove that stuff until it's really brittle, and then you can remove it with mineral spirits. Again, if you have deep heel marks or caster marks, you can use that Scotch-Brite pad and with a Allure Single Step and just very gently rub that spot, and that should take care of the issue. Here's what to do with dark spots. You might actually have to replace the plank here if the cleaning doesn't work. And we'll actually look down here for instructions on how to replace the Allure plank. If you need to replace a plank of Allure Ultra, all you have to do is take a utility knife and you cut that bad plank out along the long side of the plank only. And then once you've cut it out along the long side of the plank only, you'll lift it out of place. Then you take the replacement plank and you cut the tongue and groove off of the long side of the replacement plank. Make sure that you leave the tongue and groove on the short side of the plank. Then all you have to do is simply take the two short ends and fit them into place and then lock them in. And that's all you have to do. If you have any problems with that, be sure to give Halstead's customer helpline a call and they'll walk you through it. And it's important to note that when you do that, make sure that your thermostat is set above 65 degrees Fahrenheit and below 85 degrees Fahrenheit. You want to make sure that that room temperature is consistent there. Now, you can get your Allure single step and cleaner at Home Depot, and they also have some Allure repair tape. You can either go to your local Home Depot store or order it online at homedepot.com. And if you can't find it in either place, you can actually contact the manufacturer of Allure here, Halstead, and here's their phone number, and just ask for the products, and they'll tell you how much they cost and how to order them. So they'll take care of you there. Just as a general reminder, be sure to retain your Home Depot sales receipt and keep records of the style and run number of your Allure planks. And you can find that on the outside of the carton alongside the barcode. Also, be sure to keep record of the dates that you refreshed your floor with any matte floor finish. Do not apply more than 4 coats total. If you need to apply more than 4 coats, use a vinyl stripper to remove the previously applied floor finish. So just a few reminders there, and you want to keep that documentation in case you have any problems in the future. Now, as you know, Allure has a fantastic warranty, so as long as you follow these guidelines, you'll stay within the warranty, you won't have any problems, and you'll be taken care of. So again, if you have any questions, you can check out mydiygenius.com at the support center, as I showed you, or you can call your local Home Depot representative, or you can go direct to the manufacturer, Halstead, by calling this number here. Again, I hope that these cleaning and maintenance tips will help you in the future and that you enjoy your beautiful Allure Ultra flooring for a long, long time to come. Take care.